Ever wondered what makes Heineken one of the most popular beers in the world? It's not just about taste, it's about tradition, science, and marketing genius. But what's the real secret behind its global success? Let's crack it open. Heineken isn't just a beer, it's a legacy. With over 150 years of brewing mastery, it has become one of the most recognizable beers in the world. What sets it apart? High-quality ingredients, innovative brewing, and an unmistakable identity. From a small Dutch brewery to a global icon, this is the story of Heineken. To understand Heineken's dominance, we need to rewind to 1864. Amsterdam was buzzing with potential, and one ambitious young man saw an opportunity to revolutionize beer. What started as a family-run brewery quickly turned into an international phenomenon. But how did it all begin? Let's step back in time. In 1864, Gerard Adriaan Heineken, just 22 years old, purchased a struggling brewery in Amsterdam. His mission? To create a beer so refined that it would set new standards for quality. Heineken's breakthrough came with A yeast, a unique strain that gave the beer its crisp, balanced taste. This discovery changed brewing forever. By the late 19th century, Heineken was winning international awards, making waves in the beer world. Soon, exports skyrocketed, and the brand's signature green bottle became a symbol of premium quality. But what makes Heineken beer truly special? It all starts with the ingredients. Great beer starts with great ingredients, and Heineken uses only the finest. At its core, the recipe consists of just 3 essential elements: barley, hops, and water. Sounds simple? Well, there's more to it than meets the eye. First, malted barley is the foundation of Heineken's signature smoothness. The company sources only the highest quality grains, carefully selected for their natural starch content, which converts into fermentable sugars crucial for the beer's body and flavor. Then, hops play a dual role, not only adding that distinct, slightly bitter aroma, but also acting as a natural preservative. This means that every Heineken retains its fresh taste, whether enjoyed in Amsterdam or on a tropical beach. But here's the real game changer: A yeast. This proprietary strain, discovered in the 19th century, is Heineken's best-kept secret. It's what gives the beer its perfectly balanced taste, a crisp, slightly fruity note with a clean finish. Unlike regular yeast, A yeast ensures every bottle of Heineken tastes exactly as it should, time after time. And of course, there's pure water, meticulously purified to meet Heineken's exacting standards. But this is just the beginning, because the real magic unfolds in fermentation. Fermentation is where the magic happens, where raw ingredients turn into beer. Unlike many mass-produced beers that rush this process, Heineken takes its time, following a 21-day brewing cycle to enhance smoothness, depth, and consistency. Most breweries rely on standard vertical fermentation tanks, but Heineken does things differently. They use horizontal fermentation tanks, an unconventional yet highly effective method. This design allows the yeast to interact more evenly and gently, preventing excess pressure buildup and ensuring a more balanced beer. The result? A crisp, cleaner taste with a silky smooth finish. At the heart of this transformation is A yeast, Heineken's secret weapon. This proprietary yeast strain, carefully preserved since the 19th century, is responsible for the beer's signature flavor profile. During fermentation, A yeast feeds on the natural sugars from barley, converting them into alcohol while releasing subtle fruity and malty notes. This delicate balance is what makes Heineken unmistakable. Temperature control is also crucial. The yeast is kept within a precise temperature range to maintain consistency, ensuring that every sip tastes as perfect as the last. But fermentation is just one step. Next comes filtration and quality control, where Heineken refines its brew to perfection. Not all beers are created equal, and Heineken's commitment to purity and consistency is what sets it apart. Before a single bottle reaches the consumer, it undergoes multiple filtration stages, designed to remove impurities while preserving the beer's signature taste. Unlike some brands that use aggressive pasteurization, which can dull flavors, Heineken relies on advanced cold filtration techniques. This process retains the beer's natural crispness, ensuring that every sip delivers that smooth, refreshing taste Heineken is known for. But filtration is just the beginning. Quality control is relentless. Every batch undergoes over 200 rigorous tests, from foam stability and carbonation levels to aroma and clarity. Even the color of the beer is carefully analyzed to ensure consistency across millions of bottles. Each bottle is checked for proper sealing, labeling, and precise liquid levels, ensuring there are no deviations. Even the signature tss sound when opening a Heineken bottle is part of the testing process. It must meet the brand's exact standards. Once the beer passes every inspection, it's ready for packaging. And speaking of packaging, let's talk about one of Heineken's most iconic features, the unmistakable green bottle. Heineken's green bottle is instantly recognizable, but did you know that it wasn't always green? In the early 20th century, most breweries used brown glass to protect beer from UV light exposure, which can affect flavor. But Heineken took a bold marketing leap, choosing green glass instead. While it wasn't as protective, it made Heineken stand out on shelves and symbolized premium quality. Over time, the green bottle became synonymous with the brand, reinforcing its identity worldwide. Then there's the Red Star, a logo with a fascinating history. Originally, it was a medieval brewing symbol representing the four elements of brewing: water, fire, earth, and air. However, it was also used by communist movements, leading Heineken to temporarily modify it in certain markets. Despite this, the star remains a core part of its branding, symbolizing tradition, innovation, and excellence. Beyond the bottle itself, Heineken's branding has evolved, introducing sleeker shapes, embossed lettering, and sustainable packaging to reduce environmental impact. Even today, each bottle undergoes extensive testing to ensure consistency in color, shape, and label precision. With its branding firmly established, Heineken was ready to scale its operations worldwide, bringing the taste of Amsterdam to every corner of the globe. Today, Heineken is brewed in over 70 countries and sold in 192 nations, making it one of the most widely available beers on the planet. From bustling cities to remote islands, you can find that distinctive green bottle almost anywhere. But how does Heineken maintain its signature taste across continents? Scaling up isn't just about brewing more, it's about ensuring consistency. Each Heineken brewery follows a precisely engineered process, using state-of-the-art brewing technology to replicate the original Amsterdam recipe down to the finest detail. Automated quality controls check for color, carbonation, and aroma, ensuring every sip delivers the same crisp, refreshing experience whether you're in Tokyo, New York, or Buenos Aires. Even the water composition is adjusted in different locations to match the exact brewing conditions of the Dutch original. But Heineken's reach isn't just about production, it's about seamless global logistics. The company uses advanced cold chain distribution, ensuring freshness from its brewery to your glass. Sustainable packaging and local sourcing efforts also play a role in its worldwide success. Beyond brewing, Heineken's marketing is just as legendary. Let's explore how Heineken became not just a beer, but a cultural icon. Heineken's marketing is nothing short of brilliant. The brand has mastered the art of storytelling, seamlessly blending tradition with modern appeal to keep consumers engaged across generations. From memorable Super Bowl ads to global sports sponsorships, Heineken knows exactly how to stay in the spotlight. Whether it's their clever Open Your World campaign or humorous ads that emphasize sophistication and good times, Heineken's messaging always stands out. Ever noticed Heineken in James Bond movies? That's no coincidence. Since 1997, Heineken has been one of the Bond's go-to drinks, replacing the classic martini in several films. This strategic product placement ensures Heineken remains associated with style, luxury, and adventure. Beyond Hollywood, Heineken is also a dominant force in sports marketing. Their Formula One sponsorship taps into a massive global audience, reinforcing Heineken as the beer of celebration, thrill and prestige. They've also partnered with the UEFA Champions League, ensuring visibility in one of the world's biggest sporting events. And here's a wild fact: Heineken was one of the first beers in space. In 2011, a Dutch astronaut carried a can overboard at the International Space Station, proving that Heineken isn't just a global beer, it's universal. But what keeps Heineken ahead of competitors like Budweiser and Corona? A relentless focus on innovation, from sustainable brewing practices to cutting-edge advertising. The brand continuously evolves, ensuring it stays relevant and desirable to consumers across the globe. Now that we've uncovered the secrets behind Heineken's success, let's wrap this up. Heineken's journey from a small Dutch brewery in 1864 to a global beer powerhouse is nothing short of remarkable. Through high-quality ingredients, innovative brewing, and bold marketing, it has become one of the most recognized beer brands worldwide. From the A yeast formula to the iconic green bottle, every detail of Heineken is engineered for perfection. Beyond brewing, its marketing genius, from Formula One sponsorships to movie placements, keeps it ahead of the competition. So, what surprised you the most? The secret behind A yeast, the choice of green bottles, or Heineken's global reach? Let us know in the comments. And if you love discovering the stories behind iconic brands, don't forget to like and subscribe. Check out our last video on how Snickers is made, and stay tuned for more.